In one of my classes, I have to design 2 characters in different styles. I haven't uploaded a video in like a month, so I might as well make content out of my homework. Let's get spicy. For the assignment, we were given a list of shows to draw in each respective style. For the first drawing, I chose Monsters at Work. I've never seen the show myself, but I saw Monsters Inc., so how hard could it be? This one took me a couple of attempts. Instead of only showing you the final product though, I'm going to show you the entire process, including the failures. Anyways, one of the most crucial parts of an art style is the eyes, so I wanted to get the eyes right. This show has fairly realistic irises with cartoony eye shapes and depth in the eyelids, so I made sure to get that right. The Pixar style, especially in this show, uses a lot of shape language. Every character has its own sort of respective shape. For my character, I decided to make a demon monster who's a bit sultry. I initially wanted to give her triangular shape language, but instead I opted for a rhombus because I felt like that fit my vision more. I actually used multiple rhombuses, rhombi, rhombum, for my design. This one took a lot of research and effort in order to make it look like it fits the style. That's another important thing about drawing in another style. Don't just assume things about the style based on your stereotypical view of the style. Make an effort to understand how they do things like depth and silhouettes and dimorphism and etc. Especially etc. For this one, I didn't really have to worry about matching the line art style because the finished product, if this were real, would be a 3D model. The one thing that I did make an effort for was to ensure that the character had a sense of 3-dimensionality because it has to work in 3D space. Because she's kind of sultry, I decided to give her that trademark Pixar thickness. I also thought that it would be super funny to give her really small feet compared to the rest of her. And I also gave her long fingers because her baldness reminded me of Aurra Sing from Star Wars. For the clothes in this style though, it kind of varies. Most characters in the show don't even wear clothes, let alone pants, so it took me a bit more reference and research to understand how clothes work in the show. Again, the main goal is to make your character look like they would make sense in universe. And here's the result. It's not too bad if I say so myself. I feel like I probably should have stuck with one rhombus instead of multiple ones, but to be fair, if she has her legs closed, then it'll look like one shape from the hips down. So technically, she's 3 rhombuses with horns. It was just an assignment requirement for the drawing to be in an A pose. Also, I probably should have started with a silhouette too, but hindsight is 2020, and that was somehow 5 years ago, so it doesn't really matter anymore. The passage of time is inevitable. You will die. The next style is Cuphead. The same principles apply, so there's really not much to say. I'm just gonna speed through this time-lapse really fast. Even though the style is 2-dimensional, the characters still have a great deal of depth. One of the most important aspects in replicating a 2D style though is lines. Every show has a different way of doing lines, so don't just BS it. Study the way that the lines taper and check to see if the lines are vectored or not. Usually if the lines have no taper, then they're just using a default vector brush, but if they do have a taper, then they're either using a bitmap program or a special vector brush. And that's it. Again, the most important thing to do is research the style before you even begin to work on the drawing. Most shows also have a style guide, so if you can find it, then that'll be super helpful too. Also, if you're wondering, the characters' names are Angelina Hellman and Carb Calloway. Stay spicy.